Okay, I think we're live. Nice. Let me go here, actually. There we go. Boom. uh, where are we in this game? I believe we're like in the we're at Highway 17 here. We're about to get to Nova. Actually, we're pretty. We're like honestly at the halfway point of this game. If I'm being honest, I sometimes forget how big of a game Half-Life 2 really is. Um, but yeah, we're at like kind of the halfway point for sure at this point in the game. Wow. Yeah. I'm hearing another zombie, and it sounds like it's below me here. I don't know why that just... Okay. Oops. Okay. I do hear... Oh, my God. Oh! Oh, I gotta get back in the groove. I gotta get back in the groove of Half-Life here again. My bad, it's been a minute. Oh, you are so annoying, you know that? God, those guys actually do take a wallop of damage. Jesus. I didn't realize how much bullets those guys took on this level of difficulty. I felt my mouse sensitivity was like weirded out or something. You know what's kind of, I guess, unfortunate about Half-Life 2's design to a degree is that there's never, you're always like kind of semi-hoping for a moment where, like where the designers really come out of their way and put like something very special or unique or bizarre or strange or like it does kind of upset me that there's not a really secret cool way to get there within this game, you know. I guess that at the time the designers weren't thinking that far ahead in terms of like what was possible with their physics engine, but I don't know. That's my guess. I don't know. Like it doesn't. It feels like a lot of the textures in Half-Life 2 are very repeating at times, but I have to remember that for its time, this was still very cutting edge. There's a guy right there. I see him. That might have been overkill, but that's okay. I saw that little like head crab in there. I was like, oh, I got this. Where's my buggy? Oh yeah, it's right there. I have to turn off this thing. This force field. This force field. Is there another way down? Oh yeah, there's that little... Let's go like this. What's down here? Oh, I hear a guy. I heard you. This thing's like not that accurate. I don't know. The accuracy aspect of this game could be a little annoying too at times. That's really stupid that I can't kill that thing. It's dead. Get over here. Oh, he's still up. God, those guys take a ton of damage. You know what's interesting about Valve's physics engine or whatever is that I know for a fact if I made, I could probably survive. I could probably survive this drop here for sure. If this was, but I know there's like a kill screen right here, I believe. Maybe not though. There's that boat that's right there. I don't know. Yeah, that seems like I would probably die if I went down there for sure. Which is a shame, but I do have another. I'm gonna be making another video on Call of Duty Black Ops 7 actually. I will have to play through that, so I might have to really make that a force to do that this week. Hey, it's Gabe Newell again. Hi, this is Gabe. I'm gonna wish you a happy birthday. Still, I will never make a third. It's called Kill Trigger. You're right. You're so right. Why did I should just turn the game off right now. I should just turn the game off right now after getting caught like that. Excuse me. Fuck. That was stupid of me. I just slipped there. Sometimes Gordon can be like a little like. Sometimes he could be a little. He might be a little too fast. It always feels like Gordon's at like a full, like running sprint. That was pretty bad, honestly. That was really. You got Justin Steven, who subscribed. Thank you, Judson.
The bridge.
The bridge.
This bridge section was inspired by the bridge. 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 The bridge.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
The bridge. This bridge section was inspired by the Deception Pass Bridge,
the bridge,
just up the road from Valve's office.
Huh? Oh, wait,
we initially built this section as a pure navigation puzzle, gradually layering more gameplay into it. It also became the primary test case for our players' edge friction. In our movement system, we subtly increase friction on the player's deceleration as they approach the edge of a surface. Players have never noticed it, likely because it aligns naturally with their goal of stopping at the edge to look down, matching human tendency to move more slowly and carefully near a drop. But it's a critical feature for this part of the game. We know this because at one point during development, we accidentally broke it, and suddenly all of our playtesters started repeatedly falling to their deaths.
That's interesting. Happy birthday, Half-Life 2. Yeah, man. I actually, you know what's funny? Way before I kind of picked up streaming again, as of late, way before when I was in college, I streamed Half-Life 2, actually. That was like one of my first big streams when I got to college. And it was for I believe it was for the 15th anniversary of Half-Life 2. How am I back here again? Oh, is that just, I see, if that's if I mess up, I guess? Always a pleasure when you hear Valve music in a game, man. It's... Especially Half-Life 2's music. Half-Life 2's music is oh man, Half-Life 2, honestly, is what Aphex Twin wishes he could accomplish. Aphex Twin listens to Half-Life 2 music and goes, fuck. That's way better than anything I do.
Bridge playtesting. The bridge section was always a high point in playtests, with testers consistently having strong reactions to it. The tension they felt while slowly making their way over the girders was visible in their movements. Over time, we layered more challenges into the traversal, and playtests only became more entertaining to watch. From the train rumbling across the bridge and shaking the player, to a surprise head crab in a shack that seemed like a safe haven midway through, we did feel a little guilty relishing the playtesters' visible stress, but we weren't total monsters. After players made it across the bridge, they'd breathe a sigh of relief, disable the Combine shield, and then realize they had to return across the underside. Concerned they might be bored on the second trip, we decided to add a gunship to keep them company.
Spoilers. Wouldn't it be funny if they were like, yeah, to really throw players off? With one of them, we showed them a picture of like their mother naked, and we wanted to really see what that would do in the playtest when we did this level. It's like, you know, could you imagine if that was... Dude, if I could make a mod for Half-Life 2, I would love to literally just replace all of the fucking dialogue for the community. That would be my mod. I would literally just be like, I'm switching all the dialogue for the community, developer community commentary. Just saying crazy shit, like, all the time. You hate TF2. One of my favorite sons. TF2 is, for sure right now, Valve's least favorite child. TF2 is pretty peaked. I mean, TF2's peak, but we need... I would be nice if Valve would touch it one more time. Or like, you know, at least give us a thing that's sizable enough. I agree with that. I do agree with that sentiment. But I still like TF2 a lot. I still will give it its flowers. I still play it every Sunday, so I mean, whatever.
Bridge gunship.
Bridge gunship.
We were particularly happy with the gunship fight, despite it being tricky to set up given the level geometry. Being on the underside of the bridge allowed the gunship to move fully around the player, using all 3 dimensions to position itself.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but I do feel as if Half-life sensitivity could be a little bit faster.
Above and below at different moments. The girders provide
That
plenty
feels
of
a little bit better,
high-frequency
honestly.
cover, creating opportunities for the gunship's fire to
Did I just hear a
produce
cat?
fun and dynamic visual and audio display.
Did I just hear a cat? What was that? Am I crazy? Do you get a flare? I did not get the flare gun. I couldn't find the flare gun one. I did. I was able to find. Oh, that's this cat. Duh. I was able to find the mod though for the shotgun runners. But I did not get a flare gun. I apologize. What cat? Yeah, Half-Life Alex reference there. Very astute reference. You know what? I'm sorry. I do remember someone asking for a flare gun in the. You know what? What am I doing? Wait, stop. Come on now. We're playing Half-Life 2. It's Half-Life 2's birthday. We could just give me 1 second. We already saved. We don't need to quit. Okay. Vortal, you made one in the workshop. You give me a second here. Tell me it. What was the name of it? Fix Breen's office. Wait, what is this one? This is new. Okay, we're subscribing to that. I don't know what's going on there, but we gotta see what that's about. Definitive flare gun. That definitive flare gun. And what does that replace? The pistol? Shit. Misspelled it. 1 second. I'm an idiot. Flare gun. Definitive flare gun. There it is. Oh, I haven't gotten any ammo for this thing in a hot minute. Read Desec? This is not a custom weapon. It's a revolver replacement. The video showcases only the animations, not the actual functionality. Reload notes doesn't work for Ocelot. Is this you? Is this the one? I will try that out. We will give that a shot. It's clean, but not cleaner. Read. What is the DSEC though? All my stuff. Okay. Do I need a? Is that it? Am I good? Am I good? I mean, I'm ready to go back to playing it, right? I don't have to download anything else, right? I don't know what the DSEC is. I have no idea what DSEC. Add my Soldier 1 if you wanna. Let me see the Soldier 1 one. That's cool that you've made these. I do recall you bringing that up last time when we were streaming. It's just I apologize. I don't remember every single. I thought I downloaded. You know what? I don't know. I am a little worried that if I download this, that it's gonna interfere with the other mod that's supposed to alter this as well. Read DSEG stands for read description. Oh, okay. I was like wondering what that meant. This is not a custom weapon. This is a revolver replacement. Okay. I like the flare effect you had there though. That was kind of cool. See that again. The music's really good, by the way. All right, we're going back to Half-Life 2. I hope this. I don't have any revolver ammo though at the point where I'm at now. I believe I don't have any revolver ammo. Does Vro not know? Well, I don't know what DSEC is. I don't know. Why not just say description or just I don't know. I guess I didn't know. We didn't need to abbreviate description. I guess I'm too unk. I guess that's my unk status showing. Apparently we're abbreviating description now. God forbid we spell those extra few letters. Do I have any revolver ammo? I don't. I hope that works because I do want to try that. That looks cool. Oh. I thought, I don't know. Here, hold this. Oh god. I like the quietness of this. What do you add to replace the soldier? What you I don't want to spoil it, I guess. I thought like this is basically supposed to be the 2003 model, the shotgunner model. Supposedly this looks different to what at one point they updated it or something in 2004 or something. That was a mod that I remember writing down on our last stream. They said download this mod. It's the one with like it was, and I believe this is it. To be transparent with you, though, I don't know really what it's changing. Even the photos, like the before and after photos, to my understanding, it looks like the padding is like a little different. But anyways, that was what I also downloaded. I don't want to interfere with that one specifically. But I don't know. Then again, honestly, I'm not really great at this whole mod management thing with game. I feel like if you're modding a game, if you're just an average gamer, if you're just the average gamer, and you're like, you know, you go nuts modding your favorite game, odds are, I guarantee, no matter who you are, there's always gonna be that one mod that just is not working right. There's always that one mod that just doesn't work right or isn't like super tuned and optimized. No, block contact I confirmed. No. Actually, it's the opposite. We come here, the rocket launcher. Here it is. Contact these nuts. I felt that way whenever I play Left 4 Dead 2 with people. When I play Left 4 Dead, the biggest mistake you could do when you play Left 4 Dead 2 with like your friends nowadays is that is the day one when you're gonna play Left 4 Dead 2 with your friends. Immediately they get on there and go, oh yeah, I can download a bunch of mods in the Steam Workshop. So the first day of you playing Left 4 Dead 2 with your friends is waiting for them to all finish their downloading for all the little silly mods that they want to do. And then the next day is when you actually play the game and no one plays it right. Everyone just rushes through it. Everyone just like barrels in. I've done this 3 times where I try to play Left 4 Dead 2 with my friends or just random people within my life, and then it always turns into that. Anyways, walks into the abyss. The shotgunner has a different skin. It's browner skin, but it also makes the one shotgunner have the same skin. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. I'll have to see it. I hope the mod is working. I wanted to see it though. I was really curious what that mod did. So that's why I just don't want to replace it just yet, I guess, because maybe I'm not seeing the right ones. Using the onion as an 80 health is the biggest mistake in Left 4 Dead 2. Using the onion at 80 health? What do you mean using the onion? You should get a missing texture crowbar reskin. It would make the wobbly. It works with the wobbly one. Oh, that's kind of neat. I do like the wobbly crowbar though. The wobbly crowbar has added a very nice dimension to the stream. I do hope that I'm gonna trigger on some. You know what? Actually, one other mod I want to run real quick. Stop. We're actually speaking of mods. I remember now. One thing I want to do. Let's go back to the main menu real quick. The one mod that I did download that I was like, that would be funny if I turned it on at some point was this one. It was where is it? There it is. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, all right. Let's see. I wanted to see if that one works. My worry is that this thing would not work at all. If it works, I'm really curious to see what it looks like. Codename from Bedpack. Fuck! Wait! Oh no! He's shooting at me. He's shooting at me. Oh my god! It is. It's Wallace. Look at that rocket launcher. Not the rocket launcher. The crossbow here. Oh my god, I'm killing Wallace. That's awesome. Oh my god, there's tons of you guys in here. Excuse me, sir, I'm busy. Man, thank god they're stupid. This is awesome. Yeah. They're all Wallace. Great movies. Oh man, the amount of... Okay, I may not want to keep doing this, but the amount of like texture bumping is going to be absurd with that. A few of them come down here at some point, so I'm just going to have my rocket launcher kind of at the ready. Wow, they were just both shotgunners, jeez. Alright, that was really poorly executed if I'm being transparent. I was just too infatuated with the Wallace and Gromit looking version of the Combine. You know what's sad is that I'm mad at myself now, because I had a whole bit where I was like, I'm not even going to reference it, I'm just going to turn it on and then not say anything, but clearly I messed that up. Seeing a dead Wallace is freaking crazy. Wow. Alright, he's dead. That's an awful way to beat a Combine soldier to death. I once fell asleep while I was judging the script for Half-Life 3 with Mark Laidlaw at 2 a.m. Mark Laidlaw is not dead, right? Am I crazy? Ocelot? He's not dead, right? Mark Laidlaw? Mark is not dead. Okay, got it. I don't know why I thought he was. I feel like I believe the actor, the voice actor for one of the doctors is dead, though. I believe, right? One of the characters, one of the main central characters, is dead with Half-Life 2. I do like that mod. That mod is still pretty good. Where is my rocket launcher? Am I out of ammo for that? I guess so. Oh no! Oh my god! I'm out of. Oh no! I'm out of ammo with my rocket launcher. Whatever shall I do? Yeah, I'm appearing in sneaky Combine. I don't want to have to deal with you. Oh god. Doing Alan when he's mad is kind of hard. Ah, God, why are you? Ah, get away from me! Ah, stop it! Ow! Gee, ah, God, that hurt. That, ah, God, just get away! Don't do that again. Don't do that again. I feel like that's a pretty okay Alan impression from Smiling Friends chat. Am I crazy? Hornet for gunship. Mark, Eli's VA. Okay, that's you're right. Eli's a rid. Yeah. Well, that's a shame. But no, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I wasn't looking at I was scratching my nose as I was running across the bridge. They always say in school, if you're crossing a bridge, don't scratch your nose. They always say stuff like that. I should have listened. I should have paid attention in class. Go away, you stinky Combine. It was pretty fast. Gotta give myself some credit there. Oh wait, are the rockets in there? No, there's no rockets in here. Breen's VA is dead too. Damn. A Half-Life 3 Fortnite collab? Dude, actually, wouldn't that be awesome if all the Half-Life news, all the Half-Life 3 stuff was just like, Fortnite collab! And it's like, that's it? That's all they got? It's like, yeah, we're in Fortnite now. That'd be incredible. That'd be so funny. That would be the funniest timeline possible. There's a lot of rumors and shit for Half-Life 3 right now. Like, it's kind of ridiculous right now, the amount of rumors that are out right now for Half-Life 3. Like, the level of rumor that I'm seeing on the internet. But then again, maybe that's just also because it's my algorithm. I feel like whenever I bring it up, people just look at me like, what? What are you talking about? I've mentioned that in, like, several streams, and, like, no one wants to talk about it. Watch Half-Life 3 comes out and it sucks. Wouldn't that be awesome? That'd be so cool if Valve did that. It'd be so awesome if Valve was just like, yeah, we're gonna make it, and we're gonna make it bad on purpose. Because we hate you. Because we hate all of you. Really? I didn't know Barney and G-Man had the same voice actor. Wow, that's incredible. He plays 2 roles. Rise and shine. Well, honestly, they probably kept him because he's from the original Half-Life, right? He's the same voice actor for the original G-Man in Half-Life 1. Right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm so wrong on that. Get away. Ew. Head crabs. I feel like my Alan's a little too feminine though. It's a little too. That's not good. it's just my sit down gun. I'm just like, nope, not dealing with that right now. Oh my god. Killing Wallace is pretty funny though. I know that's a really stupid mod, but it's pretty cool. It is a pretty cool stupid mod. Dad asked for Fortnite, throwing it back in Fortnite. They all have the same voice actors from Half-Life 1. Sick. There's not many voice actors, right, in Half-Life 1? How many actual voice actors are there in the game? I wonder how hard that was to play test, actually. Is there not a commentary note for that? Damn. I wonder how they figure out the timing for that. It's a shame. It is kind of a shame that there are some commentary notes that are like kind of missing. Not missing, but would be like that's an example of one I would love to have heard. Like, you know, the thought process of that one specifically, that specific moment, because that's such a memorable moment. There's always an iconic memory that gamers have with that specific moment in Half-Life 2. And I remember the first time I did it, I smashed right into the train. I was like, whoa, cool. Because I saw it coming, and I was like, well, I have to see what happens. I have to just smash right into this thing. There's G-Man, Barney, and then scientists are also killing it. Oh, that's right. There was the training hologram voice actress. There's no secret thing here? I'm surprised there's no secret thing here. I would have put a secret thing here. Nothing here? Really? Not even one? Not one little secret thing? It's always painful when you go to like a little section, you're like, I can't believe it. I can't believe they didn't put a thing here. I got here. Like maybe, no, nothing there. Not even one homeless man, you're right. I'm stuck. Awesome stuff, game. Awesome stuff. Wow, I got stuck there too. Jeez, car. I like how Gordon Freeman just twists his neck like a whole 360 there. I can't get up there, right? No. There's not like a thing in this hill here that lets me get up there, right? The skill issue. God, everyone knows how to get up there, but this frickin' streamer, this guy's streaming, jeez. I love smashing into the wall. I'm a lot better at driving this, trust me. I'm just not.
Transitions later. After stringing together a few levels with dark tunnels as transition spaces, we realized we could subvert player expectations by building another one that appeared to be a transition, but instead contained something else. Like everyone else, we saw it 28 days later in 2002,
Oh.
loved it, and immediately wanted to create an escalating zombie encounter in one of our dark tunnels. It came together quickly, and we were pleased with the result. Years later, we met Alex Garland, the writer of the film. He had played and enjoyed Half-Life 2, and we confessed that his movie inspired this section.
Ha. 28 Days Later is such a good movie, actually. I can't blame them. Oh, hell yeah. Give me this bad boy. Give it to me. Give me the bad boy. Give me that. Give me the booty.
Flashlight power. The decision to have both Sprint and the flashlight share the HEV suit power was a controversial one in Half-Life 2. Initially, only Sprint used suit power, which made sense as it was meant to be only a short burst of speed. The flashlight, on the other hand, could be used indefinitely. But playtesting revealed an issue. Players often left dark areas without realizing their flashlight was still on. In brightly lit open areas like Coast, our performance budget couldn't support the flashlight being on continuously, so we needed a way to turn it off without player involvement. Limiting its power seemed like a simple solution, with the benefit of adding some tension to dark areas too. The challenge then became, what resource should it use? We already had suit power, didn't want to clutter the UI with a new resource just for the flashlight. We toyed with the idea of other player abilities using suit power, thinking it might be interesting to have players make trade-offs between them. This is a good example of game design often being about choosing between imperfect solutions. We didn't love the idea of Sprint and flashlight sharing a resource, but we also didn't want multiple resources cluttering the UI. In Episode 2, with no plans to add anything else that consumed suit power, we ultimately decided to give the flashlight its own separate resource.
I know Wallace is funny and all, but the way his ragdoll chits might do stuff to your game, might do stuff to my game. To define do stuff, like it'll probably cause a lot of like the collision issues for sure. I'm not gonna lie, I like the Wallace Gromit skin, but I am kind of tempted to turn it off. Oh shoot, wait, duh. What if I just kept walking? Could you imagine? You're absolutely right. You are right. I do agree. Then again, I mean, all of these mods also could have performance issue effects, but you are right. I do plan on... I will probably turn it off later in the stream. Man, I just want to get out of the car so often in this game and like look around. By the way, the fog is actually kind of crazy. I didn't realize the fog was this rough in this game. Check the bottom of the flare gun description. I added a little something, so I'm like, okay. Let me get to Nova Prospects, and then we'll switch off the Wallace skin. Once I get to Nova Prospects, I'll switch it off. And I will check that as well. But I don't know when I'll do that though. Honestly, I might check that later off stream if you don't mind. I assume you might have left a note for me, which is very cute.
D2, Coast 9. Late in Coast development, we reached a point where our game code was far enough ahead of our level design that our gameplay programmers were looking for more code to write and new tasks that could help Half-Life 2 ship. This was largely due to the demands of Coast levels, which placed a heavy burden on our level designers with their sheer scale and extensive terrain usage. As a result, our gameplay programmers began designing smaller scale encounters. Later, when our level designers caught up, they created this level by stitching together 3 separate encounters from the programmers and performing all the necessary finishing work to prepare it for release.
Cool. Cool. Get this out of the way. God, can you imagine having a gravity gun if you were moving? That would be amazing. Could you imagine that in real life? That'd be so cool. How do we not have gravity guns in real life yet, by the way? How did we, like, have this game come out and then, like, we were just like, yeah, we're never gonna make that? Okay, that's just locked, I guess. Does the Combine eat grilled humans? Aren't the Combine human, right? I believe? Like, canonically, the Combine are just a is a human being who decided to inject themselves with the Combine technology, right? I do know that there's gonna be like a big zombie fight in just a minute here. You bastard. You bastard. Yeah, right. They are but they're like modified former humans. You bastard! I wonder if they did that on purpose to prevent me from having the most amount of fun possible. I don't know if I can get up there with that height. Yeah, but I probably need a little bit more height than this. I wish I was good at like rotating stuff in this game. You can see I'm not. Can I get up there? Ah! Here. You come here now. I want to get on the roof. I want to get on the roof so bad. I believe in myself. Is my head just not hitting the... I guess there's like an invisible thing there or something. I don't know. I love the mattress physics of this. Actually, you know what's a Half-Life level I want to play? Like a Half-Life, I guess, almost prototype thing, is the Super 8 demo that they had from like long ago. Did you ever see that? You know what I'm talking about? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? The Super 8 like Half-Life thing? Check my Soldier 1 mod. It makes the Combine Soldier, not the Shotgun Soldier, so the mod still works and design some of the concept art. Get in the water. Get into the water. Get into the water now. I don't want to spend the whole stream looking at mods, though. I hope there's, you know, just, I want to make sure I'm actually playing the game. But I'll make a note to look at that as well. You modified the... You didn't just modify the code of that quickly, did you? Is it that easy for you to modify like that? Ow, you little... You know what's funny? No one ever made plushies of these little guys, huh? That wasn't like that wasn't the thing that caught on? I just, you know what? Your chat distracted me. That's my fault because I'm such a bad streamer. Okay, the barnacle's on my... Here, take this back. I don't want this. Hold on, I saw something funny on Twitter today. Oh. We both have the same idea. Dude, I love doing the Max Payne as Gordon Freeman. I do want to get a revolver soon. I haven't gotten any ammo for that yet. Right? Yeah, I've gotten no revolver ammo. That game's being really stingy about it. It won't work with the Nova... Okay, well, I'm already near the Nova prospecting cops. So that's going to be coming up soon, actually. That's if I get done with this Highway 17 thing. I feel like I'm taking my sweet time with this. There's a lot, actually. Wow, there's actually a lot of corners or a lot of like little secret nooks in this game, more than I remembered. All right, I don't think there's anything else here. Organic, is it your birthday? No, it's not my birthday. My birthday was actually last month. You're so smart, Lord Woke. 1 second. You're so smart. One sec. Why is my... Did I not enable developers commentary? Or not, excuse me, not developers commentary. Duh. Did I not enable... it's in advanced settings. I do remember this. I thought I had a developers console enabled. Item ammo. .357. Unknown command. Ah, I'm stupid. You're right. Give. Do I have to say give? Add give. Okay. Deploy the Ichthyosaur. Give item. There it is. Wow! Look at that. I want to see the flare. Ooh, a little rough on the flare there. Wait, where's the flare? I'm not seeing any flare. What happened? Did I mess it up? Did I mess that up? No, right? Wait, maybe, I don't know. You tell me. You're the guy. Item underscore ammo 357. Yeah, I got it. You can't add a flare, it only showcases the animations. I see. It's cool. It's a cool model. I wish I could like inspect it. There's no like inspect button in Half-Life 2. Did you make that flare model yourself? I almost just drove off that cliff reading that chat just now, Ocelot. I almost just got myself killed. Off-roading, maybe. Or off-roading.
Battery finding. With the increased density of objects in Half-Life 2's gameplay spaces, we thought it would be interesting to have players search for a specific item, especially if there was some logic to where it might be found. This way, players could locate the item either through careful observation and deduction, or just by brute force searching the area. Since we already had models for cars and batteries, it was a natural step to create a small junkyard for players to explore. We also hid a couple of extra batteries in unexpected places, for the players who chose the brute force method. As with other item-based puzzles, this one needed a failsafe in case players lost the batteries. You can try throwing all of them over the cliff if you want to see what happens.
Let's get the flare kill here. Hold still. It's so cute, by the way, that the reload for them is also petting the cat. The Ichthyosaurus on the road, they're everywhere. Those guys are everywhere, the little antlions. Where are the car? One's up there, obviously. Come down. That's so cool, honestly. That's still so cool, even by today's standards. What happens if I do throw this off the cliff? Interesting, yeah, I figured. I had a feeling. That's an easy one. This bottle is also interesting, actually. This is a weird... Because you don't really see this... Oh, man. You don't really see that too often throughout the game. Do you like the flare gun? I think it's cool. Oh, there it is. It kind of looks like a Wii. It looks like a Wii component, like a component from like the Nintendo Wii, like an attachment you would do on your like controller. Do love a good sunset. Ah, yes. This is a good part of the game right here. I hate how you can put it in the garage.
We're picking up radio chatter. They're looking for your car. There's a car in the garage.
Buggy removal. Once we reached the point where we wanted the player to leave the buggy behind, we had to be very explicit about it. Throughout Coast, players had been leaving the buggy and then returning to it, so we found that playtesters would try to bring it along if it looked even remotely possible. This small garage scene primarily exists to signal clearly that the player is done with driving and will be proceeding on foot.
Are there rockets that I could use though? A lot of grenades. I mean, these are pretty helpful. Arguably, like, the best song in the game right here, honestly. Seeing Wallace covered in blood after I, after I, shoot buckshot out of his nuts. Buckshot, not buckshot, what am I saying? Damn, this fucker's really canning me. Kill me, medic! God damn, this thing is, like, really hitting me.
Here, patch yourself up.
The challenge isn't the combat, it's this gun. It's this stupid gun turret. Oh, not the medic. Not his cat. No! Combine's pretty stupid, I'm not gonna lie. They can't really seem to kill any of us.
Coming. Dropship at the lighthouse.
Man, do we have any rockets though? Rockets would be very nice right here if we had like a bunch of rockets just sitting here. What'd you do if you killed two of your best friend's kids in a car crash and you were drunk driving? God, I'd probably take myself to prison. I'd probably turn myself in if I did that. I'd probably go to prison. I'd probably turn myself in, and yeah, I would probably never forgive myself for killing two children and drunk driving like that. Why are you asking? Does that answer your question? Why are you asking?
Take this med kit.
Thank you for the med kit. Thank God Wallace is stupid. Thank God Gromit's not here. We would have been cooked a minute ago. Through the cat. Through the cat.
It's a gunship.
No, thank
Find the
you.
rockets for your launcher up in the lighthouse, Freeman.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Why didn't none of you say so? That would have been so helpful a minute ago if I had known. Oh, you'd probably be alive. You'd probably be alive if someone said that earlier. I'm like about to die here. Where's the door to the lighthouse? Ah, here it is. Hello, honey, I'm home. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime girl.
You'll find the rockets for your launcher. Let me get out of your way.
Yeah. Yeah, go do that. Give me some more health, by the way. Markiplier? Is that Markiplier? What is Markiplier in Half-Life? No, that's not Markiplier. Damn it! I feel like an idiot now. That's not Markiplier. I'm sorry. There is a Markiplier Citizen mod that I have. And I thought that was him for a minute. Kind of looks like from the right angle. That doesn't look like. I don't recall.
Take this med kit.
Yeah, keep giving me med kits. I thought that was Markiplier. I do have a Markiplier mod. It's just not enabled. And destroy the dropship carriers to supply with rockets. But it's alright. That's okay. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you anyway. It's okay. I forgive you.
You'll find the rockets for your launcher up in the lighthouse.
I should have enabled the Markiplier. I did enable Markiplier. Did I not? Is Markiplier not enabled? That joke was supposed to be so funny. I'm gonna save here. 1 second. Return to main menu. I have the Markiplier mod. Get this out of here. Get these out of my face. The Marker Burger. I never actually watched Markiplier, if I'm being honest with you, but I do like how memeable he is. He becomes like, every once in a while, there will just be some crazy meme about him, and it's like, what's going on here? Where is the Markiplier mod? I think I have it enabled. Oh, it's not enabled. Wow, I'm such a failure. I'm such a total failure. Sand traps. Sand traps. That's not him that turns to Markiplier, right? It's the other citizen. Can you be Markiplier right now? Are you Markiplier? Oh my god, it is Markiplier. That looked nothing like the other guy. Wow, it's Markiplier. Oh shit, man. Markiplier's in my game. That's so cool. Damn, that look. I'm such an idiot. I couldn't really get a good look at it because I was like, I really want to see this mod. It looked like Markiplier.
You'll find the rockets for your launcher up in the lighthouse, Freeman.
I'm talking Markiplier. Please wait. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Here's Markiplier in the game. Yeah, you better be sorry. Don't you forget it. I'm sorry, I just killed Markiplier. I hyped him up so much. Major Ocelot. Alright, man. Thanks for tuning in, though.
The gunship scenario here took some work to play out the way we envisioned it. We wanted it to unfold as it would in a movie. In the filmic version, a gunship would fire through the windows as the protagonist ascended the lighthouse, anticipating their movements. To simulate that anticipation in the game, we set up a complex series of trigger volumes along the staircase. As they detect the player moving up, they instruct the gunship to choose a new flight path that matches the player's altitude. The triggers also enable bullseye targets in the windows nearest the player. These are invisible game objects that the enemy AI will immediately perceive as hostile, and prompts the gunship to fire at the windows. This blend of AI and scripting is central to Half-Life's combat scenarios. The AI manages the general, adaptive behavior of the NPCs, while the scripting customizes each scenario's unique requirements.
I feel bad that I killed Markiplier.
This way, Dr. Freeman.
No, you're not
We'll take the cliff
Markiplier.
path before another gunship finds us.
Here's Markiplier. Here lies Markiplier.
Right along there. And watch your step.
That first guy looked nothing like Markiplier, man. I'm such an idiot. I'm such a freaking moron. I think these skyboxes are also modded. I don't know. I don't know if these are base bosses.
Buggy theft. As we built the end of Coast, we decided to have the Combine steal the player's buggy. It really doesn't make logical sense, but after watching so many playtests where players developed a strong attachment to their buggy, we wanted to play with that emotional connection. Once we implemented the theft, we had playtesters yelling at the Combine for stealing their ride, something we took as a sign of success. The soldier firing down from the cliff top is simply there to draw the player's eye up, triggering the look target and spawning the dropship with the buggy. Watching it now 20 years later, we're struck by how ridiculous it all is.
Man, I miss my buggy. My buggy was the shit. I love my little buggy. Now it's gone.
Hold still, Laszlo. Someone's coming. You there! Stop where you are! Stay on the rocks! Don't step on the sand. It makes the antlions crazy. Laszlo, don't move. No. Help!
Finest mind of his generation. Here is another small interstitial scene that ended up working well. The only requirement for this moment was to teach the player to stay off the sand. With prior scenes, we were still focused on simply making them functional. But by the time we got to this one, we were becoming more comfortable and started enjoying the process of putting extra thought into these moments. In doing so, we pushed the characters beyond being mere signposts, creating something more interesting and entertaining. After release, Laszlo went on to develop a larger-than-life following, reminding us how hard it is to predict what players will hold on to.
Why'd I kill Sandy? Unsubscribed? I'm not supposed to kill the antlions? I'm supposed to keep those guys alive? You know what's annoying is I had a mod that was supposed to make Laszlo survive that, but it did not work for some reason. I was like, I was hoping that was another bit right there. Man, I wish I could make developer commentary for this right now, where I'm like, yeah, we try to be funny, and then the freaking mods just would not work. Sandy survives? Who's Sandy? Oh, that's Sandy? I could save him. I guess I was, in my defense, I was waiting for the mod to kick in or something, because I thought an animation would play or something. Actually, I knew how to save Sandy immediately. Watch this trick. I learned this watching a speedrun.
You there! Stop where you are! Stay on the rocks! Don't step on the sand. It makes the antlions crazy. Laszlo, don't move. No. Help!
Okay, that was not supposed to go that way. That was supposed to just kill the antlions and not him. Total goober moment right there. That was a total goober moment. That was pretty bad. This rocket would probably be easier to use with.
Stay on the rocks. Don't step on the sand. It makes the antlions crazy. Laszlo, don't move. No. Help!
Damn it! Can you just not die? Can you just be alive for like 2 minutes, Sandy? Is it that much to ask? Is it that hard? Is it that hard to ask?
Someone's coming. You there! Stop where you are! Stay on the rocks! Don't step on the sand. It makes the antlions crazy. Laszlo, don't move. No. Help! Dear God, poor Laszlo, the finest mind of his generation, had come to such an end. We were heading for the Vortigaunt camp, hoping to pick up some bug baits of these damn things and leave us alone. Not Laszlo. What's the point?
I don't know.
I know you tried to help. I'll stay with him a while. There's something I have to do. Go ahead. I hope you have better luck than we had.
Well, I wonder what he has to do with Laszlo.
Remember to stay off the sand. The ant lions are edgy right now.
Is there anything in there? Okay, there's ammo for this gun. I was like wondering who Sandy was. You were like, you killed Sandy. I can't believe it. I'm like, who the hell's that?
Floor is lava. Building gameplay around broadly understood concepts like the floor is lava made training it easy. We liked how our physics system allowed for a high degree of creative freedom in how players chose to tackle it. Some built walkways out of many objects, while others focused on using just their 2 favorite sheets of metal. Some carefully followed the path up in the rocks, concerned about falling, while others moved directly towards the exit, perched on objects just above the sand. Playstyles varied. Some players considered it a failure if they summoned antlions, reloading immediately, while others enjoyed scrambling back up on the rocks to recover. We also liked that it functioned as a navigation puzzle, but could be turned into an arena if players preferred. Some just jumped onto the sand and fought their way to the end.
God, I have so many of these guys. More flare gun ammo here, everyone. Sandy's the official name for it? How did he get that official name? Who gave him that official name and how? And why? Oh, shoot. Oh, that shotgun ammo spawned right there. No, I want this. Oh, really? That's funny. God, you guys know so much about this game. How big is the modding scene for Half-Life 2, actually? I wonder if that's, like, grown significantly. I would love to make a... like I said before, the mod I would make would just be messed up and stupid developer commentary. The ambient sound in this game, man, I don't know if I appreciated it enough when I was a kid, but it's so good. It's still going frequently. I've seen mods to it every once in a while, but it definitely, I guess I don't really know what games, like, right now have, oh my gosh. I don't know what games right now have, like, a large modding scene. I'm not really sure how to judge the scope and scale of a modding scene, I guess. Phooey. Oh my god, I messed that jump up so bad. Thank god I have all this shotgun ammo on me. Does this thing turn on its own, or?
Sandtrap Thumper. The explosive barrels are provided for players to use against antlions while standing safely within the Thumper's protection. But we're also using this as a hint for the upcoming Antline Guard encounter, where players often use similar tactics to win the fight. Optional player actions like launching explosives with a gravity gun can be forgotten if they aren't used regularly. With a wide range of offensive options we give players, there's no guarantee they've used this ability recently. So here we're subtly suggesting that they bring it back into their toolkit before they face the guard.
It's a cool little section, honestly. Going through that again was a lot of fun, actually. They definitely, honestly, it is also fairly.
Vortigaunt extraction.
It is also like a fairly it's fairly lenient side, I guess, objective or like kind of map as well. On the front of the generator, it's on the front of the generator. I don't know why it wasn't working. I didn't see a button on the. Was there a button there? Oh, there is. There's a big red button on the front of it. I see that now. Whatever. We accomplished it. We're here. Going against this guy's being easy. 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 Get wrecked, nerd. Get wrecked. Too easy.
In rare cases, players could find themselves unable to kill the Antline Guard in this arena. This would happen if they ran out of ammo, or had misused all of the available physics objects, leaving nothing to launch with the gravity gun. To address this, we added a citizen on the mounted turret above the gate as a failsafe, allowing a stuck player to rely on a citizen to kill the guard.
The primarily lies to use our question at the moment on cybernetic paradox. The process is not entirely ideal and therefore stand aside. The primarily are leads these paradox and across the hub, gather them now. The primarily silence.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. If you put the explosive barrel in front of the Vortigaunt, he's zaps and the game crashes. That's awesome. Still, to this day that happens? That's funny.
I swear by the Pheropods myself.
It is really domestic.
Oh god, it's so addicting. I can't stop.
Get going, Dr. Freeman. Nova Prospect is just ahead. One man alone wouldn't stand much chance going in there. A man with a pack of ants. That's a different story.
The Freeman honors us by his presence. Fellow Freeman.
Bug bait training. This clumsy bug bait training is where we landed, having run out of time, but needing players to understand the tool for Nova Prospect's design to work. Generally, we aim to add enough flavor and context to training so it doesn't feel like training. It feels like a natural part of discovering something new. Here, though, we didn't quite manage that. As obvious as it may seem, bug bait wasn't something players intuitively grasped. We're well into the game now, so players have plenty of experience dealing with enemies. Before we added any training, The first playtesters who collected bug bait entered the next level and instinctively shot the first antlion they saw, because that had been working up until then. Half-Life tends to encourage a shoot first, ask questions later approach. Similarly, when players reached Nova Prospect, they didn't think to throw bug bait at the Combine soldiers and instead relied on their usual weapons. So, we needed this training not only to show how bug bait works, but also to demonstrate that antlions would be close to the player without attacking.
Alright, we're going to go ahead real quickly and save. I do want to turn off the Wallace and Gromit mod now. Simply because it's gonna, yeah, it is probably gonna be really annoying to play through the Nova Prospect with that on. With Wallace being like, "Oh, Gromit, you're shooting me, Gromit. Crikey, Gromit, why would you do this, Gromit? Oh, it's me, my big ugly teeth, Gromit. Oh, I'm so." Get into collective, go into collections part of Half-Life 2 and search Cobalt. Cobalt's mods are good as fack. What is, let's look this up. Cobalt? Riot Cops. I'm seeing Roman Bellic. Crimson Skull. Did I look at this right? Collections. What do you mean by collections? Cobalt's mods are good. Go into collections part of Half-Life 2. What do you mean by the collections part of Half-Life 2? In the browse menu? Alright, 1 second. Well, I'm going to share my screen. You can see my screen actually, right? Yeah. What do you mean by collections? I'm not seeing that. Where it says browse, okay. Here it says browse, right? Unless there's another spot that says browse, and I just duh. I see. I'm stupid. You're so right. You're so right. I'm stupid. Cobalt. So you can get collections of mods. Goon Life 2. Well, you already piqued my interest. Let's look up Cobalt though first. Oh wow, well, that's neat. Let's see. We got Beta, Hybrid, Alex, Reimagine Alex, Outsiders. Oh, these are neat. Wow. Enhanced G-Man. I don't know how I feel about that one. Mildly improved head crabs. These are cute and all. That's interesting. Oh, I didn't know you could do a collections thing, though. This is totally new to me. I'm just now discovering this. What's Goon Life 2? I had to know what that is. It sounds stupid. Ritz Capon. Okay, you got boobs with thick goth Mossman. How thick and how goth is she? I mean, that doesn't look that impressive, if I'm being honest with you. Female poison head crab. Okay. Sexy goth mommy Mossman. Wow, they really went hard on a Mossman, it seems. I mean, that's cool. I respect it. I respect the vibes. Hold on, I've actually just realized that I've been... Oh, here we go. Boom. Game capture. Yo, stop. You should get the Nova Prospect Guards of his mods of Cobalt. It's so good. Let me look at that. The Nova Cobalt's mods of all time. Conscript Odessa. What would it say? Here, which mod specifically though would do that? I'm going to show my screen again. Which mod would specifically do that though for the Nova Prospect one? Wow, Cobalt really made all of these though. Look at these. This is impressive. Prison guards and winter binds. Prison guards and winter. This one here. Is there another one that says? Okay. Oh. Oh wow, those do look kind of cool. Those look kind of cool. I'm subscribed to it. Okay, I might have to reload the save though. Winter. It's under winter binds. Oh, this one I see. You're so right. You're so right. Updated, improved. Okay, that's subscribed. We're all right. We're all subscribed to this now. I have to now. Actually, have to do another thing. I have to go into the extras. The extras. It's the extras. They're enabled. Good. It's all good now. All right. Let's get this started. Let's play the game for the rest of the night. No more downloading mods, if that's okay with everyone in the chat. Let's get to the rest of the game now.
Yeah, I can. If I prefer to your third one, just send me the lines in your command. It's in there for your assessments and all things.
You're golden in my opinion. Thank you so much. You're golden. You're golden, kid. Kid, you're golden. You're one of the best ever. Yeah. Can you open the freaking gate, you ugly bastard, you ugly monster, you freak? Fuck you. Could you imagine that's how Gordon left that spot? everyone else there is just like, dude, what was that about? Why would you do that, Gordon? That was but these guys are all your buddy. They can't all be your buddy. Not all of them are your buddy. I don't know. I thought that was funny. It was mean. It was cruel, but it was funny. Yeah, Antlion Squad. Antlion Squad. That one specifically was my buddy.
Thumper Final Stage. We liked the final stage of Thumpers, where their purpose is inverted. Now, instead of serving as a tool for safety, they act as a blocker for the player's Antlion army. However, we probably should have incorporated more thorough Thumper training before this point. While it was acceptable for players to only partially understand Thumpers in the earlier Coast levels, the stakes are higher now because players are also trying out Bugbait for the first time. Players who don't realize that this first Thumper prevents their Antlines from moving forward may misunderstand how Bugbait works. If they throw Bugbait at soldiers in the first bunker and no Antlines arrive, they might conclude that Bugbait is unreliable, or doesn't work as expected, and switch back to using their weapons.
Assault on Nova Prospect. With an infinitely respawning Antlion army...
Oh wow, those do look pretty good. I like the cat that they have too.
It's hard not to try a Normandy-inspired level. Our initial prototype featured trenches leading up to Nova Prospect, with lethal machine guns forcing the player and their Antlions to stay within the trenches to survive. It was thrilling to have machine gun fire and leaping Antlions constantly passing above the trenches. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it work within our performance budget, and ultimately had to set it aside in favor of a completely different layout. However, the mounted guns remained, as their lethality proved useful in encouraging players to rely on their Antlions.
I would love to see like footage of like playtester footage of this game. Like just like footage from the playtesters like back then. I imagine some of that exists. It's a banger. It's a banger. That's a bangerino. Whoa. Get in there, my pretties! Attack! Kill him! Kill him! Oh god, he's fucking my shit up, guys! Fam, he's fucking my shit up! Jeez, wow, I got really beat up there. That was stupid of me. Look at them go in the air like that. I'm probably dead here. Yeah, that was stupid of me. I ran right into that tower. I thought they could get the towers. Am I crazy? I thought they could. I do love like that little bumper fish though. That's so funny. Oh god, these guys are messing me up. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh, that was so embarrassing. I just got ghosted like that. I should maybe lower the difficulty, honestly. Thank you, little buddies. I appreciate your loyalty to the cause. Jesus. Any health in here? Oh, you do. You got a lot of health, actually. Oh, get these fuckers. Except the shotgun now. That's weird. I thought I killed that second guy.
Alert. Contact Captain Zero with Land Sea.
Where?
Possible anti-citizen 1.
Thank God he stood still. Thank God Homeboy didn't move at all.
Stabilization delegated. Move to hard point.
You bastard.
Loss detected. Ammunition depleted.
Nova Prospect Stabilization Force Directive 2. Engage reserve. Contain exogen incursion.
Any health in here? No, negative. The way they got the Combine voice to sound is so cool, by the way. I would love another commentary on that specifically. The The script for the flare gun is supposed to make it so that there's only one bullet and the breaks through it. No way, I have to fix it sadly. The flare, it's broken? I think the model looks cool though. I like the model. Maybe you should make it more orange though. I know like I know like in real life flare guns are probably white like that. Like some can be. But I feel like it should be orange. Like that typically is what's associated with like a flare gun. I think in like more. I like how they just get up immediately and put them on fire. The original model, but I might make some skins for it. That's fair. So it's based on an original. That's kind of cool actually if it is. Oh no. I don't have that. Actually I do have this. This would work. Flare gun out! Flare gun out! Nah, I can't get him. He's gonna be far away. It is always so funny how like that's a common trope in video games. If you kill a guy like on a ledge or like on a catwalk or a catwalk or whatever, that they have to like just fall forward. The OG models from the beta could be One second, let me look at that chat in a minute. I just have to kind of lock in for a second. Thanks, little guy. What's in here? What's in here? What you got going on here? Let's see what you got here, bucko. Wow. Wow. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff here. You see? You move. You move out of the way. So I get up here. You're in the way. It's so funny. That's basically the same spirit they did in Half-Life 1. There's not a developer commentary for Half-Life 1, is there? So they were gonna have a flare gun in this game at one point in the beta of Half-Life 2. Is that what you're saying? I like the burnt bodies. Such an interesting model.
Nova Prospect Yard. The combat throughout the Nova Prospect Yard was largely inspired by our early observations of antlions fighting Combine soldiers. The antlions' high mobility and melee attacks paired well with the soldiers' range lethality and vulnerability up close. Antlions look great under fire, with particle effects flying everywhere, and when they finally reach a soldier, the resulting ragdoll effect is incredibly satisfying.
That is kind of satisfying, I must admit. It is a shame that the Vortigaunt doesn't really come, or the antlions don't really come back like they do in this. We need some more rockets. A lot more rockets. Bastard. He like just perfectly dodged by it. But this is 6 feet. I can't go out these windows, right? You guys move, please. You guys please move. Please move. Yeah, Gordon just like kills people like crazy in this game. I need rockets. I need the rockets to go and kill for me. This thing keeps a ton of... Oh, is there two now? What are you shooting at? I like how the antlions don't help now. There we go. I was gonna say. That is kind of cool.
Magic Wall. Like many of our combat arenas, we needed a gate of some kind to prevent players from moving on before they finished this fight. Unfortunately, we were out of time and had to move on to the train station. So we ended up with this bit of magical bullshit. A wall that just explodes after the second gunship is defeated, revealing the way forward. We reassured ourselves that most players wouldn't notice, as they'd be busy fighting the gunships, and our playtesting had shown that generally they all finished the fight before they reached this point. With enough explosions throughout the arena, the destroyed burning wall felt pretty natural, so we threw in a couple of simple gas puzzles on the other side to justify it. But no, we're not exactly proud of it.
Next stream get a Hornet gunship. See how the guy gets shot in the flare in the sky. See how the guy? Yeah, I do see that. That's interesting. But there's like a model for that though. I saw the flares going off. I honestly, was that your mod that did that, or was that just part of the game? I thought that honestly that was pretty interesting actually. If that was your mod, that was kind of cool to see the flares going off. That adds a lot of like heightened tension to it. No, that was vanilla Half-Life 2. But that's the model though that they use then for the. I'm trying to. I see where the flare gun inspiration comes from, but I don't remember that often. I guess the flare gun aspect of Nova Prospekt. That's interesting. So basically, things are getting bad at Nova Prospekt that badly that they have to like flare out.
Player has just completed 2 combat-heavy levels, so we wanted to slow things down once they got inside. These early levels were designed as a pacing change, allowing players to explore the layout of Nova Prospekt's interiors. Along the way, we began to introduce the turret gameplay, first as an enemy to the player, and later as a tool they could use. Much of this level was built by reusing prototypes and art spaces created earlier in the project, when we were focused on shaping the look of Nova Prospekt.
Turrets. Turrets were a useful design tool when the player had bug bait, as they could completely prevent antlions from approaching them head-on. This allowed us to create setups where the player couldn't just throw bug bait to proceed. They needed to circle around and clear the turrets so their antlions could follow. It didn't hurt that watching antlions get mowed down by turret fire was a great visual too.
The fucking fish. The fucking fish is so
Nova
good.
Prospect process. Like Ravenholm, Nova Prospect was initially designed with significantly different gameplay than what ultimately shipped. The first version focused on player versus Combine soldier combat, with no involvement of antlions. Unlike other areas of the game where gameplay and art evolved together, Nova Prospect received a large art push early on. This produced a set of reusable, polished sections of level geometry with art already applied. Assembling Nova Prospect from these pieces worked well, as the prison's layout was naturally repetitive. And then later, when we returned with antlions and bugbait, we had to repurpose the geometry to fit the new gameplay.
The turrets in this game are so funny. Nice blood mod, thank you. Should I make a mod that replaces the health kit with hopium? That would go crazy. The hopium health kit right now would be. You'd have to do that right now though. You'd have to hurry up and get that done ASAP at the moment because if I feel like by the end of this week, if no news comes out, that's going to be a bit of a problem for that moment where we are right now in terms of Half-Life, potentially a Half-Life 3. But the hopium would be a good one. You'd have to hurry up. You'd have to get it done quick. You bastard. I've been seeing so many of the hope memes or whatever. What? The physics in this game are so cool still to this day. It's kind of interesting that like there aren't like a ton of indie Half-Life clones, honestly. Like, what's like the most indie Half-Life clone that would exist right now? Like an indie game that's like a Half-Life. It wouldn't be hard to make one, I think, too. It wouldn't be like, I guess it wouldn't be impossibly hard, I would say. Oh god! Sink! Sink away! You're radiator nerd. Get radiated, nerd. Get radiated, nerd.
Nova Prospect internal containment team. D7 all political conflicts.
Oh wait, whoops.
Prohibit internal contact.
I keep forgetting that you guys are my buddies. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Actually, wait. There is supposed to be a meme in here, like a meme mod that I downloaded. There it is. Among Us. Among Us. Among Us. Pretty good. Pretty good. I had to do the Among Us meme. Come on.
Allied Antlion. Having an endlessly respawning Antlion army attacking turrets and soldiers meant we had to spend time figuring out the player's role in Nova Prospect's combat. The player had already faced plenty of Combine soldiers, so we decided to make combat here feel more like a puzzle and a spectacle instead of a combat challenge. With that in mind, we created setups that remained in a steady state until the player intervened. By directly killing enemies, the player could tip the balance in favor of the Antlions, but we wanted to make bug bait usage especially rewarding. In many scenarios, when the player threw bug bait onto enemies, we activated additional Antlion spawners, unleashing a rapid rush of new Antlions into the fight. The resulting carnage was the reward that made bug bait satisfying to use.
Ragdoll Vortigaunt. There's a lot of pain to see in this dead Vortigaunt, pain of our level designers. At the time, our development tools didn't allow us to directly pose a ragdoll, which is to say, when an NPC dies and it systemically ragdolls to the ground, we didn't have any control over what pose it ended up in. If we'd had some animator time, they could have given us a single frame animation and roughly the pose we wanted, but we were late and our small animation team was already overloaded. So a level designer positioned the Vortigaunt above the chair, told it to die as the level loaded, and waited to see what pose the ragdoll settled into. Then the designer moved the Vortigaunt slightly and tried again. We can't remember exactly how many attempts it took, but it was way, way more than you'd think.
Am I missing where I'm supposed to go here? Guys, can you move a little bit? Honestly, my one criticism for Half-Life 2 over the years, frankly, is there's just like almost too much physics stuff at some points. Where like you're like constantly bumping into shit. Like you can feel that sometimes when fighting.
Laser
too.
mines. We really enjoyed bringing these laser trip mines into Nova Prospect. They were a weapon from Half-Life 1 we hadn't managed to include in Half-Life 2, but at least they found a place as a puzzle element. We liked how they served as a kind of personal morality test when the player had an Antlion army. Some players immediately threw bug bait past the trip mines, sending Antlion bodies at the problem, while others had their little buddies back until they'd safely removed the trip mines with other tools. We didn't judge.
It's cute. Whoops, my bad. I meant to do this. Man, prison sucks. I haven't used the alt fire for this yet. total miss. Total fuck up. Why is there a fence here? Get this out of here. Come on, get in there. Oh, jeez. How do you open this? I would assumed it's this. No? Guys, oh my god, move! Move out of the way. How do I open this gate up here? Maybe I'm not even supposed to go through that gate? Ah, I'm not. I like how you see the sky when you're in this building.
D2 Prison 04. Throughout development, our artists created small vertical slices of environments, which we called art zoos. These zoos laid out how to use textures and props to create gameplay spaces that achieved our visual goals. However, when building the prison's gameplay track, the repetitive layout allowed us to use the art more directly. This map was initially built as the primary art zoo for Nova Prospekt, but after being used to test various gameplay prototypes, including those that eventually led to Bugbait, it became part of the actual level architecture.
I like the little guys knocking it over. The antlions. Oh, these freaking things. I hate these things so much with a passion. Of 1,000 suns. God, there's tons of these guys. There's tons of you guys. Get them, my minions. Get them, my minions. Kill. Kill for your master. Which is me, of course. Everyone knows that. You guys gotta move! My antlions killed me. That's awesome. I'm like 9 HP though. I need health. I need donuts. I need hugs and donuts. And I need reassurance. I need words of affirmation, please. Is there any health in here, maybe? Whoops, misclick there. Mother, okay, I'm the one who messed. Just walk there. No, no, Okay. It's like me like a save point of me moving. Oh my goodness. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. Thanks, Half-Life. Thank you, Gordon. Dude, that was rough. That was hard to stomach watching that happen back to back. Okay. Oh, you guys gonna just kill yourself for me here? Oh, God. Can you guys just chill, please? Can you guys just take a second to let me think? Okay. Then these guys die. Get in there. I have 5 HP. I have 5 HP. I need to not die here. I need to live. I need to see the sunrise. You freaking crap. Oh, thank you some health. I don't know why you were so stingy about that, game. Dog, heaven, Jesus almighty. Okay, my ass. I just have 9 health. I'm just not getting enough health to get out of this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm just gonna have them do all the work for me. Just go. I want to keep you guys alive, but you're making it very hard to work with you. Go. Just get in there. Go. Go, my pretties. Incredible stuff. Good thinking.
Let's not allow it to come to that. I have done my best to convince our benefactors that you are the finest the species has to offer. So far, they have accepted my argument, but without concrete evidence to back it up. My words sound increasingly hollow even to me. The burden of proof is on you. This is the consequence of failure. I'll just leave it at that.
This pistol just does not do as much damage. I might have to lower the difficulty because like some of it like kind of pisses me off. Like I can't believe that the pistol doesn't do enough damage to put down a guy like that.
In containing members of the Resistance science team. Let me say up front that I regret having to temper my heartfelt congratulations with a strong measure of disappointment. I wouldn't be doing my duty as your administrator.
D2 Prison 05 start.
With the player able to move a large number of objects, we often ran into challenges, especially given the limitations of 2003 CPUs. One limitation was that our AI navigation system wasn't aware of dynamic physics objects, like these metal beds. While our NPC movement system could detect and avoid physics objects while moving, they were essentially invisible during navigation queries for strategic planning before movement. This was primarily due to performance limitations. We couldn't afford anything more complex. We also faced design challenges without clear solutions, like how a soldier should respond if a player completely blocked a corridor with large physics objects. To address this, we gave NPCs additional strength to push physics objects around. We then mitigated the issue through level design, widening corridors and ensuring enough empty space to handle props landing anywhere within them. This setup is a high-risk one. The combination of soldiers hiding behind beds and antlion
Laundry. By the time the player reaches this level, known as Laundry, we're confident they're comfortable using bug bait to solve combat scenarios. So, we wanted to raise the stakes a bit by creating a scenario that encourages the player to get even more involved, combining bug bait with their full set of weapons.
Alright, I've been doing that already.
Side zombie. This poison zombie was always a highlight in playtests. Players so focused on Combine soldiers, antlions, and turrets hadn't seen a poison zombie in quite some time, so its sudden appearance in the dark often created a moment of shock.
Does that really need a developer commentary node? That part need one, really? Shotgunners suck. Dude, the shotgunners are kicking my ass. The shotgunners are, like, whooping me hard. It's amazing how shotguns always just end up being the best weapon in any video game, any shooter, all the time. You guys got that? Picking up a box, blew up everything in front of my eyebrows, just singed right off after that. Oh my god, the amount of sentries you guys really went heavy with here. Oh my god, there's a whole room full of them. What is this, like the engineer team? Damn it, I thought that would work. I don't know why I thought that would work. Try that again. Well, how far back are we actually? Oh, what? Oh, I have to do that whole laundry thing again?
Laundry. By the time
I always found that this section kind of funny because they kind of wall it off with that railing there. I'm gonna go back to full health over here. Oh no, no! That was a good throw. All things considered right there. Picking up the cat. I really need some more health though, jeez. Oh, let's see here. What could I do? What could I do to take out these turrets? Jesus, oh my god. Alright, you know what? Stop. This is like getting annoying now. Put this to normal difficulty. And my tushy kick in front of all you guys over here. I thought we would get Nova Prospect done today, honestly, but this might be a while. These guys are just in my way though, all the time. I'm speedrunning these like sections here.
Laundry. By the time the player reaches this level, known as Laundry, we're confident they're comfortable using bug bait to solve combat scenarios. So, we wanted to raise the stakes a bit by creating a scenario that encourages the player to get even more involved, combining bug bait with their full set of weapons.
Where's my ammo? Okay, you, dead, go away. Be gone, fucked! Be gone! Ow, 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 my ears. I might have to go back to that zombie health pack. It's okay, leave it there. I'm gonna go back to that health, honestly. I need all the health I can get at this point. This little room over here. I know that the crossbow can take down these sentries as well. The problem is that you have to like land like a very specific shot though. To like land a very like on the nose shot to do it. I guess I should start trying to do that though here now. We have a lot of crossbow ammunition to go through too, so I'm busy. Can't talk. Go away. Nope, doesn't knock it down. How do I get rid of these turrets though? Can these bug guys do it kinda? Can they get in there? Is there anything possible for these little dudes? It seems like they're getting their ass kicked, in my opinion. It seems like this barrel's blocking a lot of them. You know what? We might have to kind of just cheese our way in there. I'm not here. No one's here. No, I'm not here. No one. No. Miss. Alright, we got that section done with now. Jeez, I wanted to hear this developer commentary for like the longest time.
Kitchen.
Yes.
It's a well-known custom among game developers that all video game kitchens must feature a gas explosion.
Did that really need a... Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead. Did that really need a developer commentary? Did that really need one? For me, I feel like the rule should be that every waterfall should have a secret behind it. Like if you're gonna have a waterfall in a game, there's gotta be a secret. That's my personal... Oh my god. I like just picking up and throwing them. That's so funny to me, if that works. Damn it, no. Alright, at least this is the save. I mean, that could be worse. Could be better. Thank God. Alright, I'm with that. God, once you're low health in this game, it's like... it's so hard to, like, get ahead.
One-way drops. Players never know what's ahead of them, but they're familiar with what's behind them, so it's common for them to retreat to familiar ground when they encounter an enemy. If we've built an arena where we want the player to engage, especially for an enemy with specific geometry requirements, like the Antlion Guard, we need a way to prevent that retreat. A common solution is to require the player to enter the arena through a one-way drop, something you've likely noticed a few times already.
I'm gonna let you kind of work on that one there for a little bit. I do enjoy using the radiator. I don't know why. I remember like the first time I streamed this and played this game, like there was a guy in my chat who thought it was so funny with the idea of like using just nothing but the radiator to kill the antlion. So I basically went through the every antlion fight only using a radiator. It was pretty easy actually. The radiator is actually like pretty strong. It's like one of the heavier physics options in the game. Ears. I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream kind of soon here. I thought we would get a lot more further into Nova Prospect, but I think we still have a little bit more to go.
Alex's tool. Alex's multi-tool was incredibly useful for letting us use her as a key. Often, we needed to keep the player from moving forward until we were ready. Her multi-tool allowed her to deliver dialogue while unlocking the way ahead. We probably relied on it a bit too much, but it was hard to resist. There was always a trade-off, using Alex to gate a room instead of creating a custom solution. This saved us time that we could spend on other parts of the game, often more critical ones.
Alex as companion.
This section became an unintentional prototype for...
Alright, we're done. Alright, I'm probably going to end the stream right here, everyone. Just because it's late. I got shit to do tomorrow, and I got to go to bed soon. But I appreciate you tuning in and watching. We'll get back to this definitely again later the week, maybe. I do have to get some more stuff for the... I do want to make a Black Ops campaign review, so I got to start playing through that. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Appreciate anyone who stopped by. And definitely check out my other stuff as well. That new Battlefield video came out. I did release a new Deadlock video if anyone's into those. And but yeah, we do have to think of a new game past Half-Life 2 to play. I'm not really sure what it should be yet, but